Oh, look, we got a ladybug. Hello, ladybug.
That's the second ladybug we had.
Ladybug.
She's in the car. Yeah. She flew in yesterday.
A lovely little ladybug. I don't know what happened to my cell phone.
It's in your back pocket, huh?
The old absent-minded professor strikes again.
I look okay?
So yes, you look fine. So you already started recording. Why are you gonna take it off now?
Well, because I'm hot, babe.
But then there's this thing called air conditioning. Turn on the air conditioning. Come along on this fantastic voyage.
Bruh, let's go. Bye!
So we're now here at Louisiana Marketshops, exit 115. So this place appears to be a little tiny spot from the outside, but once you get inside, you got a little walk in front of you. Let's take a little walk inside and see. When someone says you're full of cacao, yeah.
Good to have you again, Cajun Country.
Thank you.
Rocky, Larry, not Rocky and Carlos.
No.
This is Miss Jennifer. This is
Nice to meet you.
Jim. Oh yeah,
It's an old shotgun building. Y'all know just what that means.
We right next door at the hotel.
Oh, perfect.
I think it actually continues all the way to downtown Lafayette.
Exactly. We tell people that we're a mile or two.
Yeah, you're a mile or
Say,
two
don't
down
you
the
go to the
road,
gym
so.
if you come in today.
Tommy Mars from Eunice, Louisiana. What I do, I collect license plates that have been discarded, canceled out, and I cut them up into pieces and make Cajun sayings and names and places and whatever else. I was able to pick up from a friend of mine. He had a whole case of old license plates, and started thinking, what can I do with them? I just came up, I brought it over here to LA 115 Marketplace, and said, let's try to sell them. And they've been very successful. Custom orders are welcome. I probably made a couple of hundred special orders of people's names or their name of their camp or various things like that. I can usually have it done probably the next day or so. I'm a school teacher by trade. I do a lot of the cutouts too. You can see the pelican, and I do the fleur de lis, the buckheads, and various other things like that. Here's a fleur de lis right up in here. I've been doing the license plates for 3 years now. I've been doing other crafts like that for the past 20 years. I do birdhouses, I do wine carts, Louisiana cypress, and I try to incorporate the name Louisiana and everything so that it looks authentic.
that was real Zydeco. Zydeco, baby.
We've been open 8 years. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, and in the same location?
Yes, ma'am.
All 8? Okay. And what made you decide to start this store?
Probably just the love for Louisiana antiques and Louisiana art. I wanted to bring it together and create like a fun environment where people could come and have a good time.
Awesome. And are you an artist as well?
I actually have a degree in art from LSU, but I don't have time to do my artwork. I'm too busy in the shop.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, thank you so much.
Thank y'all for coming to see us. We appreciate it.
So we have arrived at Bayou Teche Brewing. Have a nice outdoor area. Laci and Jennifer are still with us. Good to see you again. Are you ready to go and start it off?
Yeah, start it, finish it up, and then change that battery soon too. This is nice.
Where you guys out of?
Out of New Orleans.
Sure, so it's our family farm. Our family's been in Orneville since 1780. And so the Bayou Teche is in the back. And so we started the brewery, the third oldest production brewery in Louisiana. We've been at it 12 years. And so yeah, and then when the state started legalizing different things for breweries, we would do them. So like food wasn't legal 3 years ago at a brewery. When they kind of legalized it, we added food. So Louisiana's evolved a bit. But when we first started 12 years ago, you couldn't sell any beer to the public. They'd take a tour, then they'd go to the gas station to buy it. Our business has changed. You know, now we're kind of, trying to entice the public to come out. And it's kind of family friendly, so people they're touring the state from out of state, or people in state will bring their kids or their grandkids. We get, so it comes in waves. We'll have like, especially Sundays, we get a lot of like older folks. We do Cajun music on Sundays, and so that's what they grew up with. So we get a lot of older folks. But the one we're known for probably the most is a beer called Miel Sauvage, which is Cajun French for wild honey. And that beer is made, it's half honey that's harvested locally and half French grain from France. And it's aged in whiskey barrels for like anywhere from 8 to 18 months. It tastes like whiskey and honey and beer. And then we do another beer called Clisby. It's a sour, so it's kind of tart, but it's made with beets and blueberries. And the beets make it like real nice purple color, and the blueberries give it kind of, but it's a sour, so it's more like a wine than a beer. So we have a team here, and I'm not gonna lie, drinking's involved at the end of the day, where you feel like drinking a few beers, and we come up with ideas. And the best way to describe it, you guys are like native New Orleans, so you know how to make a gumbo. Once you learn how to make a gumbo, you can make all kinds of gumbos. Kind of like that with beer. Once you know how to make beer, coming up with the ideas to do all the other stuff just is like intuitive. And now my grandfather and his father made moonshine. Those guys back in the day, that they all grew corn, and you would sell cornmeal, but what you really made money on was the moonshine. And part of it, is they all spoke French. Like when we grew up, all adults spoke French. And so during Prohibition, there's some Cajun songs that are basically ads for where you can buy your moonshine. Because they could sing it, and the federal guys didn't understand. They're like, hey, that's a nice song. There's a Cajun song, and the whole song is like, you can buy your moonshine here, you can buy your moonshine there.
Wow.
Yeah, and they played on the radio, so it was like an ad.
She doesn't do beer.
No, I just don't do beer.
She doesn't do beer, but she's doing beer today. So
I'm gonna sip each one.
let's start with the bush. Start with bush.
I want to go there.
No?
The taste is, it's almost like I feel like I can taste the yeast in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, does Bush have fruit in it? Bush?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I think they have.
That is
This
good.
one, so I made like the
Kelsey, Crispy. Crispy has blueberry and beets.
Yeah. That one is a little bit milder, and I would say I could tolerate that
that's
a little
fruity.
bit more. And obviously this one is peach.
Oh yeah.
Initial flavor? No,
It's
but
peachy.
the go down is totally peach after it sits there.
Not bad at all.
You can totally see the peaches.
Cheers.
But big.
Oh, the big fatty. The big fatty. The big fatty. Okay. Sip of big fatty. Just a sip.
That is an interesting flavor. Kind of like some fruit,
yeah.
maybe? I never did get into beer, drink beer in college or anything like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I was a hard liquor girl.
She liked the white lightning.
No, I like the Jack D.
She liked the brown liquor. Okay, well, I like the white lightning, I like the brown liquor, and I like the beige liquor like these in between too.
See what he just did? He just burped. That's another reason why I don't particularly care for beer. The gas.
Sorry, I burped. But I'm gonna continue to enjoy the rest of this at Bayou Teche Brewing.
Yep.
And this is the
On
pretty much
LA 31.
LA 31, and we're pretty much at the end of our day with these great people. All of these great people who took care of us. So we're going to finish our day
Yes.
by finishing this beer.
Airboat tours. Where can I even start? Basin, Atchafalaya Basin Landing, airboat swamp tours. 42 years old, been living in the parish my entire life, working here, raising my family, and today was my first day in riding in an airboat. What a beautiful day to be able to just take in everything that our parish, including the basin, and you know what it all has to offer.
The airboat is a lot more fun because you can get into like the places the big boats can't get into.
Definitely.
And, Captain Tucker was great. He's awesome. And he's an alligator whisperer. So
Yeah, definitely. Cafe Sydney May, I mean that right there in itself is a true gem. So David, first of all, he's willing to just make anybody and everybody feel like he is your dad or your brother. He welcomes you, he wants you to experience it, he wants you to know what the building and the history behind it is all about. He went above and beyond for me and was just so excited to be able to see people coming in. We've been pushing, you know, for people to eat local, shop local, but it's so awesome to see people coming from out of town and ready to get out and have a taste of what we have to offer.
David, he's just genuinely one of the nicest people you ever meet, you know, and I think that our locals in Bridge and, you know, St. Martin Parish really supported him during COVID, and you know, just a testament to the type of man he is and the type of business he runs.
Bayou Teche Brewing in beautiful Orneville, and of course we have this piece of wonderful here. I mean, where else can you go and have a swamp tour, wonderful food, and then end wherever you can bring your mama, your dog, and your kids right here at Bayou Teche Brewing.
And get a beer.
And get a beer.
The beer's good. They serve their beer all around Louisiana, even in Texas. So it has a great reputation, a great name. And they just added the pizza kitchen, I guess about a year and a half ago, and since then it's just taken off.
So my name is Laci Laperouse. I became St. Martin Parish Tourism Director. Unfortunately, we lost a great person last year, our former director, Miss Donna Richard. That's one thing that I hope I'm doing justice for, not only her, but for our parish as well.
I'm Jennifer Stelly. I'm the Executive Director at the St. Martin Parish Economic Development Authority. It's my job to attract new business and expand and retain existing business in the parish. And a lot of people think it's just all business and numbers, but a big part of economic development is community development, and that includes tourism. And Laci and I work closely together because tourism is economic development, especially in a parish like St. Martin, where tourism is a large part of our economic well-being. I'm happy to have everybody, and have everybody from your place come to ours, bring everybody you want, and we'll take them and have a good time too.
There's no excuse now. You saw 50-something-year-old man act like a 15-year-old kid on an airboat, right? Okay, and we all had a great time.
And there is so much more that we need to do here in Breaux Bridge. So we will be back.
Oh, yeah.
We will definitely be back.
Did you hear that? Laci and Jennifer said they're happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Food and drink and lots of beer. And lots of beer. So thank you all for watching. Again, like, subscribe.
And hit that notification button.
Alright. And we'll see you on the next episode while we go back and finish drinking this beer and eating these delicious, delectable appetizers. How about that? Right?
Yep, definitely. Bye!